Welcome to Gift Go. Trump said the world has got 10 days to see if Iran agrees a deal or bad things happen. US President Donald Trump says the world will find it out over the next probability 10 days whether the US will reach a deal with Iran or take a military action. At the first meeting of his Board of Peace in Washington, D.C., Trump said of negotiation with the Islamic Republic about its nuclear program, "We have to take a meaningful deal, otherwise bad things happen." In recent days, the U.S. has surged military forces to the Middle East, where progress was reported to take between American and Iranian negotiators in Switzerland. The Iranian government has told the UN Secretary General that it will regard US bases in the region as legitimate target if used in any military aggression against Iran. Iran's UN mission said in a letter to UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres that Trump rhetoric signaled a real risk of attack, but it said Iran did not want a war. Democratic lawmakers and some Republicans have voiced opposition to any potential military action in Iran without congressional approval. In his remarks, Trump noted that Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, who is also Trump's son-in-law, had some very good meeting with Iran. It is proven to be over the years not easy to make a meaningful deal with Iran, he said, otherwise bad things will happen. Trump foreign policy dilemma raised by Iran tensions. One day area White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt warned that Iran would be very wise to make a deal with the US, adding that Trump was still hoping for a diplomatic solution over the Iran nuclear program. When Trump first announced the Board of Peace it was thought to be aimed at helping end the two-year war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza overseas reconstruction. But in the last month, its mission has appeared to go beyond one conflict, with many wondering if Trump-chaired board made up of about 24 countries. Is it meant to sideline the United Nations? U.S. missile and aircraft struck 3 Iranian nuclear facilities in June last year, and the White House was reportedly discussing new attack options this week. American forces have been ramping up their presence in the region in recent weeks, including the deployment of the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier. However, the BBC understands that the British government has not given permission for the US to use UK military base to support any potential strike on Iran. In a previous military operation in the Middle East, the US used the RAF Fairford in Russia, and the UK overseas territory in Diego Garcia in the Indian Ocean. Satellite images have also shown that Iran has reinforced the military facilities, and the country's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has posted a message to the social media threatening US forces. The US president constantly said that the US has sent a warship towards Iran. Of course, a warship is a dangerous piece of military hardware one of Khamenei's posts read. However, more dangerous than that warship is the weapon that they can send the warship to the bottom of the sea. Several members of U.S. Congress have expressed opposition to any military action against Iran. California Democratic Ro Khanna and Kentucky Republican Thomas Massie have said they will try to force a vote on the matter next week, citing the 1973 War Powers Act. The act grants Congress the ability to check the presidential power to commit the U.S. to arm the conflict. A war with Iran would be catastrophic. Khanna posted on social media. Iran is a complex society of 90 million people with significant air defense and military capabilities. He also said thousands of U.S. troops in the region could be at risk of retaliation. The chances of passing it to both chambers of Congress are not strong. In January, Senate Republicans blocked a similar war power solution and would have required the Trump administration to obtain congressional approval before launching further military operations in Venezuela, following the capture of Nicolas Maduro. We will continue to follow the story and bring you updates as soon as possible. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and even share, and turn on the notification so that you don't miss our next update from Give2Go. We are going places together, and we are ahead of the rest.